Hi guys, so welcome to this video. In this video we are going to create a machine part using Creo parametric. So this will be useful for you to learn more. So I am going to enter a part name as machine part 1 and unclick it. Let's go for the MMNS part solid and click on OK. So now we are going to draw. At first we need to extrude it. So go for extrude and I am going to extrude the top plane and I am going for the sketch view. Now at first I am going to draw a center line here, then I am going to draw a rectangle, center rectangle, then I am going to draw a line here with equal radius on both the sides and I am going to end this line. Then I am going to select these all three lines and I am going to mirror towards the center line. Okay, wait a minute. Select all this. Okay. For that, before we need to draw a center line for this axis. We draw a center line for this axis. I am so sorry for that. So now select all those points. Then I am going to mirror this. So now we need to delete the unwanted segments. Then let's go for the dimensions. Now this total breadth is 100 and from this line to this line enter a value of 100 and from this edge to this edge enter a value of 110. Now this length are both are mirrored, so if we enter a value of 12 here, it will be reduced for all those. So now our dimensions are completed. Let's go for the extrude and I am going to extrude this to a value of 40 and click on OK. So now part is completed. Let's go for the second extrude. Go for the extrude again and click the right plane and I am going for the sketch view. Now we need to create a center line here for this vertical line and I am going to draw a circle towards this point. Then I am going to draw a line. Before that I need to draw a reference here. So we need to draw a line from here to here, so I am adding the reference for this line. So I am going to draw a line from this to this reference and I am going to select this line, or you can mirror it or you can draw another line with the same dimensions. So let's go for the dimensions again. So I need to draw a reference here to measure the dimensions. Let's go for the dimensions and I need this value to be 35. So check whether these two are in same. Yeah, because they are symmetry constraint, so we don't need to change that. So then we need to search for the height from this line to the base of the reference and enter a value of 220. So then I need a circle diameter to a value of 130. So then our part is completed. So I am going to extrude it. Before that we need to delete the unwanted segments, so I am going to delete this and this. So our sketch is got completed. So then click on OK and I am going to extrude it. So before that select on both the sides and I am going to enter a value of 65 and then I am going to add a thickness for this. Just drag it to the center. You can see that it's moving. It is on the right, center, left. So we need it to be the center. So I need the thickness to be a value of 8. So thickness will be applied on this from this line, from this to a value of 4 and this to a value of 4. So our part is completed. So let's go for the another extrude and click extrude and go for the front plane and click on sketch view. So then we need to draw some reference. So for that, before that, we need to draw a center line here from here to here. So then go for our references. So we need to draw more references. So click here and click this line. So you need to click on both the sides, then click here. Okay, it's okay for us. So then I'm going to draw a line. So from this edge to somewhere else and to this reference and complete our sketch. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to mirror this towards the center line. So then our part is completed. So I need this from this point to a value of 36. So let's think out of it. How should we increase this value? So it's an easy way. Select a point and draw a point from this and this intersection, and then go for the dimensions. So select this point and this point and you enter the value as 36. So it's an easy way to edit the dimensions for an angled line. At first we need to create a point and we go for the dimensions. So then I am going to click OK. I am going to extrude it for the single side. I am going to click on remove material. So our extrusion is off to the next up surface. So I am clicking that and go for the options. On the side 2, it is also to next. So you can see here both the sides are removed successfully. Click on OK. So then our third extrude is completed. Let's go for the fourth extrude. Go for extrude, and here I am going to extrude the right plane. So click on right plane and sketch view. So then I am going to draw here a circle with a reference of the outer circle. So I am going to draw a reference for this circle. Then I am going to draw a circle and I am going to draw another circle with the same center point, and the inner circle dia is of 75. So I am going to click OK. So I need this extrusion is of both the sides. So click on both the sides and enter the value of 50. So you can see here our part is successfully completed. So click on OK. So then I am going for the rib option for the next part. Go for the profile rib, and I am going to select a plane here. So we need to draw a section for this and this. So I am going to select this plane. So then we are going to draw a profile rib. So before that we need to add some reference for this line, inner line and inner circle and inner line and this inner line. So now I am going to draw a line which is parallel to this. So before that I am going to draw a center line here. If you want center line you can draw. So yeah, I am going to draw a center line here. Then I am going for the line with the equal dimensions, and I am going to draw a line parallel to this reference and draw opposite as the same. So now this height is of 18 and go for the dimensions. So I need this line and this line to be a value of 25. So you can see here both the sides are adjusted. You can see they are collinear and symmetric, so no problem for that. So then I am going to click on OK. So you can see our profile rib is successfully completed. So I need this rib towards the outside. So I am going to flip the direction here. Go for reference and flip. Then flip it towards the center point. You can see this. This is on the right side, left side, and this is the center point. It's okay for us. So then I am going to create a thickness for this rib. So our thickness is of 6. So our part is completed. Let's give one OK for this. So then we need to create another reference here. and go for the right plane and go for the sketch view. So for this point we are going to draw a reference for this line and this line and this line. The same the opposite side, this line and this line. So then we are going to draw a line. It is easy to draw with this reference line, so that we are creating a reference line. So as the same, so I need this height should be a value of 12. So apply for the both the sides. If you are able to mirror it, so you can mirror it, so you can change the one dimension, it will automatically change in the other sides. So then I am going to click on OK, and I am going to extrude it for the both the sides, and I am going to enter a value of 36. So you can see here our part is successfully completed. So we need to create a hole here. So for that, go for the hole and select this point and drag this toward this face and drag this toward this face. So I need the dimensions from here to this center point to a value of 50. So then from this face to this center point I need a value of 18. So then circle radius of 14, it's okay for me, and adjust the depth. So you can see here the depth is of extruding the plane, so don't worry about that. Select this, drill up to next surface, so it is correctly drilled. So click on OK. So then I am going to draw the circle on this other side. So go on the simple way, go for the mirror and select the center plane and give one OK. So you can see this, the hole is created for us on the both the sides. So then we are going to create another hole, number of 4 holes here. So for that, go for the hole again, select this face. So for this, drag one to this axis and drag another to this plane. So then go for the placement first and select the linear into diameter. So we are entering a value as a diameter. So then click this. So then we are going to create an angle of 45. So if you we want a 4 degrees, 4 circles. So here 45 and here 45. Oh, another circle will be here. So another circle. So like it will be on the correct dimension. So it is easy for us. So I need to select the PCD, which is called the pitch circle diameter, to the reference of the center circle. So I am going to enter a value of 105. So this is a line, dotted lines, so you can't see here, but it will be useful for us to pattern it. So then we need to set this diameter. So go for the standard, and I am going to select this as ISO, and I am going to select this as M14 into 2. So you can see the thread is got completely successful. So then we have to select this depth. So we don't want to get the hole on the back side, so the front side is of OK. So I am going to enter a value of 35 as a depth. So then go for the shape. You can see here our thread is like this shape. So our variable is of 30. Okay. So you will ask what is variable. So then the variable is called as, so if you are creating a thread, it will be inclined on the bottom. So if you are entering a depth of 35, it will automatically turn into its own value. So we are creating a 30 value of the straight line and inclined value as a balance of 5 mm. So then our hole is completed. You can click OK for this. You can see here we used as M14 into 2 ISO standard hole drill and a taper of 30 mm depth. So then I am going to pattern this hole. So go for the pattern, and I am going to do it as an axis pattern and select this axis and f number of 4 and I click an angle of 360 and click on OK. So you can see here our hole is completed. Then we are going to create a round. For this you can see here it is got sharp edges. So go for round, select this surface and control plus select this surface and select this face. You can get as a full round, go for sets and search here for the full round. Then click on OK. So I am going to mirror this round. Okay, round can't be mirrored. So go for the round again, select this surface, control plus this surface and a face as this face. So you can see here we got the round section here and a drill of M14 into 2 ISO standard. So our part is got successfully completed. So let's give some appearances. Before that, deselect all this and go for the view, go for the appearances. So I am going to give a normal red color for this. So select the entire part and click on OK. So let's give some metallic color for the threads. So go for the intent surface. So if you select a point, it will automatically go for the entire drill. Sorry, I forgot to click the control button. Click on control for that and select this intent surface and select this surface and go for the shading with reflections to get a good view. So I forgot to reduce this, so go for the edit. Before that, this is a part of metal, so we need to give a metallic color. So go for the metallic color, let's edit this color, reduce this and give the red color for this and select this red color and select the entire part and give on OK. So you can see that it has a metallic color. So our first machine part is completed. So you can see that this is a simple part, but we use more and more tools like hole and what is the standard of hole and ISO like that. So practice this to get more knowledge about Creo. So thanks for watching guys. So if you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content, you can comment below. And I forgot to tell about something. There is a big video upcoming in our channel as a bicycle modeling with mechanism and assembly and part. So you have to decide that in which standard you need that video. Either you can have it as a live section or you can have it as an offline video. So you have to decide that. So comment that below and don't forget to like this video, and if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I am waiting for your comments, and I will post that bicycle photo or mechanism video soon in our channel. So thanks for watching guys.